Okay, and we're live again. Very nice. I think something just fell over, but we're gonna live with that. So I realized I don't like the color of this, so we're gonna go at it with a much colder tone, and I'm hoping that it will fix some of what's going on here. Then I'm hoping that I can put this thing together. Oh, this paint is really wet. Saying that as if paint is usually dry. No, it's really watery. But I'm hoping that it will look much better than what we got here, because this is it's just orange, and I don't like it. Like, the tone isn't even wrong if I look at the wood I have in my workshop around me. The tone isn't wrong, it's just, I don't like it. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Hello there, hope you're doing fine. Hello, Wuka. I hope you're doing fine too. I am doing good. This is like preparation for my new artist alley display. That sounds like I'm changing a lot. I'm not changing a lot. I am just adding 2 capsule machines. And I didn't want them to look like plastic, so I'm painting them so that they look like wood, but I'm not super happy with the tone. I think it's too orange, so now I'm painting everything slightly less orange. Then we'll see if I like it more. I think it's too shiny. It should be a bit more matte, but I think I'll fix that with a layer of spray varnish in the end. I'm not sure, like you're here often, but I'm not sure what you've been a part of, but I'm making these nose-shaped clicker keychains, and they will be inside this capsule machine. I just thought that would be really fun. That way, instead of picking one, you just get what you get. So that's the other thing I'm doing today, besides painting this thing, is working on the clicker keychains. I know it kind of looks like I'm applying absolutely no paint whatsoever. I am. This is a somewhat tedious process. Oh, neat. Yeah, sounds like a good idea with the gacha machine. I watched one stream where you 3D modeled them. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did that. Back on TikTok in the olden days. Like 2 weeks ago. 3? 3. Yeah, they're looking pretty decent right now. I can show you one. So here's one of my, like, this is still kind of a prototype. The base still needs a bit of work. However, I think the top part looks already pretty good. Part of, like, some of these are now fluffy and some of these are now glittery. And they will have a little keychain. And then my camera will die. I don't know what's up with that today, that it just keeps on turning off. Come on, turn back on. Okay. And we're back. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that today. Something's going... Oh, now it fell. That wasn't great. It survived. Yeah, I don't have the best, like, construction. Let's hope that everything stays in place. Oh, it does not want to stay in place. What's up with that? I need some sort of, like, camera holding thing. That's not what I currently have. I feel like the camera is filming a different frame every single time. It's lying on the same shelf, and for some reason now we're seeing this part, which we didn't see before. What's up with that? These are the kinds of things that I should figure out when I'm not streaming. Anyway, let me put my clicker away. I have some more noses. Yeah, now I see more than before. Yeah, it's lying in the same place. I don't know why the frame is different now than before. It makes absolutely no sense to me. It just does that sometimes, where I feel like it's trying to zoom at something or something. Now it should be the small frame again. Yeah, here we go. Now it's really, really close. That doesn't make sense either. Come on. Yeah, whatever. Nothing we can do about it. Yeah, it's because it's that weird like continuity camera where my Mac is using my iPhone camera. And the issue with that is that it kind of gives me very little control over what the camera does. It just does it for me, which is nice if it would work, but it does not. Anyway. Okay, I'll leave that here. Where are my noses? That was the important part. Over here. So my noses need a smooch of sanding, and then I wanted to put on some, like a better coat of white. By the way, fun fact, I ordered a holographic build plate for my printer for these noses, and it's potentially it'll get here tomorrow or the day after, and I'm really excited for that. Because I've never used that kind of build plate before, and it sounds really fun. Okay, so these are my noses. It would be smart if I were to put these on some kind of plate or something so that I can just carry them away as a whole. Do I have anything? Probably not. Oh, maybe I do have something. Yeah, this thing could work. So this is our workspace for now. And I'll just paint these noses. I really wanted a blue nose because aliens. I wanted a green nose because Elphaba. And then I wanted some skin tones. I think most of my browns are already over there, so that's good. Skin tones are so annoying because they're so hard to mix. And you never get them in a box. Why is that? I think all of us want to paint skin tones sometime. Please give me like a few, I can mix the rest myself. Oh, we could do a metallic nose. Should we do that? Now I kind of want to. Now I have to. Gold or silver? That is the question. All of my brushes are so crusty. That's not great. Silver Surfer nose. Yeah, I kind of, right? Silver would be fun. I also was thinking like I have this metallic red stuff. I think that would also be fun. But yeah, Silver Surfer is also cool. Could start with a silver. I mean, I think I have 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I want to do one that is white because I want it to look like a porcelain doll. So I'm gonna pick the one that looks the best already. This one is pretty good. This will be porcelain doll white. So I want to do blue one, a green one. So I guess this can be blue, green. I guess like 3 skin tones is enough. Or we could do 4, and then we could do silver and my weird coppery red. Though I guess we could do all 3. Like if I do 3 human noses, we can do all 3 metallics. I think this one might be dried out. In which case we're not getting silver. Oh, I can't get it to open. Oh, here we go. That was a fight. Yeah, that's pretty crusty. I don't think this paint lives. I think it's dead. I can shake it really well and we can see. Nothing happens when I shake it. That's always a bad sign. No, this is dead. Okay, we're not getting Silver Surfer. A shame. So then one will be this red color and one will be gold. If I can get these two open, what's up with these bottles? Oh gosh. If only I had my big blue pliers, I would get this open no problem, but I lost them again. I don't know why I always lose those specifically. Like, they should be around here. I saw them recently. I was like, I cannot lose those. I need to remember where I put them, and now they're gone. I don't know. This happens so often to me. You would think at some point I learned from my mistakes. But no, I don't know where they are. That can't be. I had those. Just a few days ago, I had those. I was like, yes, it's there. I need to remember where I put them, and now they're gone? That makes no sense. It's not here. It's not here. It's not where they're supposed to be. They're just gone. Okay, then. I'm gonna go old school. So when I can't open something and I can't find my pliers, I go for these guys. Which is not professional, but it works. Just not as well as the pliers. Or at least usually it works. Maybe we're not getting any metallic noses because I can't get my paint to open and I lost my damn pliers. That can't be. Like, I know, I remember exactly that I had them. And I was like, yeah, it's so important that I remember where they are because I lose them all of the time. And now they're gone. That's so typical. Okay, here we go. I mean, at least that one is open. Hi again, Maple. Happens to me too. If I put something on a different place than usual, I just forget where it is. Yeah, like the thing is, a lot of stuff in my workshop doesn't have the usual place. It annoys me too. It annoys me so much. But I think to myself, okay, this is the usual place where I want to put it. And I put it there, and it's so impractical if it's there. So I put it somewhere else, and then it's gone entirely. And I just cannot find it. But yeah, those pliers are so practical, and I use them so often. And 50% of the time when I reach for them, they're not anywhere. My iPad is on 13%, so I might have to turn on my phone. All right. I think we need quite a few layers for this to become opaque. Though most of the time the first layer is trash, and then the second one is already pretty decent. And I have to search for it further. Like, the thing is, I've given up on searching at some point. And this is not the solution, obviously, but for some stuff I just started buying a second thing. So my fabric scissors, I have 2 pairs because one is always gone. Don't ask me where, it's just left the face of the earth, I think. And so now I have 2, just to make sure that there's always one in reach, because I need that for my work and I can't spend the entire time searching. Come on. I think I can get rid of this tape, because without the tape... No, I have to put on spray varnish. I need the tape, okay. Okay, I wanted to do one in gold. Back again. Welcome back. Again. Not me changing accounts devices every second. It's fine, you know, sometimes that's just what happens. Stuff runs out of battery all of the time. I'm streaming from a laptop, and so I've managed to have my laptop run out of battery midstream, which was very lovely. Funnily enough, it kept running, so I could just return. I could plug it in immediately, and the stream didn't even end, which in its own way was pretty nice. Don't ask me why I'm using one of those weird slanted brushes. My brushes are, for the most part, really shitty because I am not very good to them. So I'm using whichever nicest brush I have left over, which ended up being a slanted one. Okay, we have 2 metallics, a blue one. Next up is green. And then I will have to get into the daunting task of mixing skin tones. I don't want to, it's not fun. Maybe I should have gone for like a lighter green, that's quite dark. Might do the second layer in a lighter green. Also, I would give a lot for a wet palette that's like 5 times the size of this one. I know wet palettes are for like painting minis, but I would just love to have a giant wet palette. It sounds so much better than whatever other solutions there are. Okay, let's mix some skin tones, I guess. You're supposed to stay white, you go elsewhere. I'm so not good at mixing skin tones. Okay, we need some white. Where's my... We don't have white. We have a light beige, so let's go with that. We need a bit of a warmer undertone, so I'm gonna get in some... That's probably not the correct red, but it's gonna be fine. No, now we've just gone full pink. That's not the solution for this. I think I need some reference images. I also think my wet palette is falling apart, which isn't that great. I mean, that's pretty flesh toned, just not a nice flesh tone. That's not pretty. I don't like that. Okay. I think I'm just gonna start with something that resembles like my skin tone because I got that reference in front of me. That makes it slightly easier. I think technically we need a bit of yellow, but I don't want to grab and get up and get some yellow. Just don't feel like it. Yeah, we need some yellow. No, I have to get up. It's not like it's far away. There we go. I've got this one unicorn pillow and it's flat. I've had it for 7 years. Hand washed my posture suit yesterday for your reference. Took so long until everything dried out the whole day and night. Now it smells nicely like blueberry and ready for the next 4 days. That's nice. Use a plate you don't like a big dinner plate. Like the thing is that doesn't work as like a wet palette because it doesn't stay wet. I do have just a pane of glass that I sometimes use as a palette, but again, it doesn't stay wet. I think I like this tone. I just want it a bit lighter. However, I wanted a few different shades, so I'm going to take half of this and make it lighter, and a part of this is going to stay that color. I have to go see it. Okay. Thank you for hanging out with me. I think I could just use that brown as it is, and then I want an in-between shade between my light pink and that brown. I think human skin tones are boring. I'm just realizing. It's just, I was thinking, how about I make one that's actually light pink? And then I realized, no, that's not human. Also for like fursuits, there's like hanger drying things. So if you're trying to dry your fursuit a bit quicker, that could be an option. But yeah, I hate cleaning fursuits, so I make mine in a way where you don't have to wash them that often. That's one of my priorities. Like some people go, oh no, you need lining. I go, no, I don't want to clean lining. You're not getting it. You can live without. It's easier to clean. Something about this is deeply unsettling. Is that just me? Or is I nearly said decapitated nose. That's not the right word. It's also not dismembered. What is it? Still, I don't like that it's human colored. It's not fun for some reason. It's really weird. It's uncanny. We've reached the uncanny valley, I think. And with that, I believe I shouldn't make more than, like, I hate this so much. The more I look at this, the worse it becomes. What am I doing? I don't think I should make more than 2 human-colored noses because they are so unsettling. Also, there's, once again, hair in my paint. This skin tone still has quite the pinkish undertone, but I think it's fine. I think it's okay. Okay, let's put this here. And go into the brown. Just straight up brown. And then I think since, you know, flesh toned confuses me so much and I hate it so much, I want to do a Draculaura kind of pink. Because that's iconic. I just don't have space on my wet palette for that. I guess since I'm already at it, I could also do a wood-toned one. Like Pinocchio style. Since I'm painting wood anyway, I could do that. So why not do that? I can just mix my paint on this little thingamabob. That's definitely not enough paint for one nose. Maybe if I do these again, I just print them in the correct color. I could print these on the resin printer and they would come out perfectly smooth and nice. Would save me a lot of trouble. Okay, I think this is a Draculaura kind of color. That's the wrong brush. That's the correct brush. Okay. Then I'll just do a second layer on all of these guys. Yeah, I still don't like this nose. It's just uncanny. That's exactly what it is. I've been thinking about, I really want to keep one of the clicker keychains for myself. And I think I don't want to, pull one out of my gacha machine. I'd rather pick one for myself, like to take that luxury as the weird person who made them. And I think I want to keep a human nose, but not this one. Definitely not that one. Okay, the pink one is still too wet to paint again. So I could do some more painting on these guys, or I could leave them. No, they look worse than before. I just made everything worse. Oh my gosh, I made it so much worse. Oh no. They look so ugly. I'm so unhappy. Oh well. Okay, so the question is, how do I fix this? How do I make these things look like something nice instead of whatever I have right now? I feel like putting on more layers of paint has gotten us to this problem. This side is atrocious. It's so bad. It's really bad. Oh gosh, it's so bad. Okay. I think I'll put on the other paint again. Or do I just leave it and go, nobody's gonna see it? I'm gonna see it. Everything's falling over on my table that is just too small. So, I don't know why humans produce things that, like this kind of fog that sticks, because it never actually sticks, or is that a me problem? Anyway, I hope it can stick long enough that I can put this together. I think I'll live with that. I think I'll just leave it, and then I can think about, like, if the convention goes well and people like my little machine, I can still go in and improve what I have. And if it doesn't, I can just forget it existed. So that's what I'm gonna do. So let's build a gacha machine. First up, turn this around. This thing goes here. That's the front, that's the back, so like that. Okay, these are the feet. Which don't want to screw in. That's great. Oh, this one wants to screw in. This one just doesn't. Question is it the foot or is it the hole? It seems to be the hole. Maybe both. Okay, here we go. Now I have to put in this piece. Okay, before I screw anything down, I think we should test if it works. But I also think I lost my coin with which I could test the mechanism in the mess on my table. Oh no, that should work actually. Okay, then this thing goes on top. I'll be honest with you, I hate screwing 3D printed parts into 3D printed parts. It just feels fundamentally wrong. But not much we can do about it. It needs to get done for this thing. Okay, so this is what the lower part looks like. Actually, that doesn't look that bad. You can definitely see some issues, but it's okay, I think. So we do the same thing again, but in slightly smaller. No, wait. I can put in the other parts first. Haven't removed the supports yet, as I'm noticing. Supports do not want to leave. There we go. Okay, so these are the beams that go up, and I think these are numbered. So this is A, this goes in here. This is B. If it wants to go in, come on. That's why I don't like screwing 3D printed parts into 3D printed parts. Just doesn't always work that well. We're in. Oh, these are also called A and B. Oh, right. It's just more of the same. Okay, so I can't continue building this because I have not printed these side panels yet. That's the next step. So for now, let's just put that away and do the same thing again in smaller. So step 1, take this thing, put in that piece. This is the front, so that way around. I think the small one is so cute. I honestly like the small machine more than the big one, but the keychains sadly don't fit in the small machine, or else I would have printed 2 small ones. I guess I would have just printed 1 small one and didn't need a second one at all. But oh well, does not work out. We can test this one. I have a coin for this one. That works out. Oh, someone knocked on my door. I'll be back in a second. back. That wasn't a long journey. What does I want to do? Right. This goes on top. And he called me again. Why does he call me and then walk away? Okay, let's see. Okay, let's hope that I'm not getting distracted again. When I missed the first one because it was at 3 a.m. for me. Don't worry about it. Nothing super, like you didn't miss anything. The maple is back. Welcome back, maple. Oh, I forgot to screw in a piece that I need to screw in before I put this on. Let me remove all of these things again. Oh no. What you making? I'm making, this is a capsule machine. So basically you can throw in a bit of money and you get out a sticker. That is the goal. So I'm making 2 of these for my next convention. One is bigger and one is smaller. And the big one will have my nose-shaped keychain clickers. And the small one will have stickers. And this is the small guy. And I've been like, you're supposed to just print it and be done with it. But I wanted it to look a bit nicer. So I painted it and I put like a metallic foil on this. Just so that it looks a bit more like a real object and less like a 3D print. Because I don't really like the 3D printed look. So that was what I kind of did today. So glad you like the clown I made. The clown is really cute. It's adorable. It has personality. I'm drawing my persona. That's cool. What is your persona? Have we talked about that? Was it a cat? I don't remember. You can't expect me to remember a lot, sadly. Okay, where am I? Here they are. It's a cheetah one. Oh, nice. That's the wrong piece. Why am I touching this? I don't need that. Go back. This one I need. So this is part B. This is B. Alright, so for this machine, I already printed these side panels. Which I haven't done for the big one. Just go in there. Doesn't, like, there's paint stuck in the crevice and these things don't go in nicely. That's not an option. How do I get that out? That worked actually. Okay, let's see if it sticks in now. How's your fursuit going? Pretty good. I need to print actually quite a lot of eyes, and I've been procrastinating on that because I'm so unhappy about like the layer lines, and I'm trying to find a way where I can print it without the layer lines, but ironing is not the answer. When are you planning to post again? My birthday is actually coming up soon, so I was wondering if you're going to post on my birthday. For now, the plan is Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. So not tomorrow, but the day after, and then the day after that as well. At least that's the goal. It still doesn't go in. Why are you not going in? What is it stuck on? I don't understand. I don't understand. Because I believe it's not supposed to go up like that. Yeah, it needs to go down. My birthday is next week, so I'll just see what you're planning. Yeah, the plan for, like, next week should be the same. I'm trying to establish this Tuesday, Thursday, Friday thing. Because I also feel like I need a schedule. It's nicer for you, it's nicer for me. Just have to actually do it. And then maybe if I feel like it, a stream on the weekends, like Saturday. Probably not on Sundays. Usually too tired to do anything. Then you'll post on my birthday. Yeah. Now I have to. Now I have no other choice, or else I suppose you will be very unhappy with me. I keep forgetting my cheetah persona has sparkles instead of eye shines and eyeballs. That sounds really fun, though. There we go. That was what needed to happen. I recently saw, like, online someone who made a fursuit, and the eye mesh had glitter on it, and I was like, why haven't I thought of that? That's so cool. It's also so easy. It's so simple to do. Okay, and this is the finished little guy. I'm so unhappy that this foil keeps pulling off. It would look so much cleaner if it just stayed in place. But not much we can do about it. Do you by any chance believe in ghosts? No, I don't. Not really. It's so cute. Yeah, this machine is really cute. I'm also like, I think the big one is growing on me. The big one is quite large, but it's also nice. Okay, what was I doing? Right, I was painting noses. So let's get back to my noses. Kind of looking forward to having these painted, because then I only have to print stuff and put everything together, and that should be pretty simple. So then the noses are basically done, which is really nice. Just wanted to say hi, bye-bye. Okay, hello and goodbye. Thank you for swinging by and saying hello. I want to make a Dreamcore themed dragon puppet, but let my viewers decide what it looks like. But I have no viewers. Oh well. I don't know what Dreamcore is, but it sounds really fun. Maybe you can. I don't know how to get viewers. I have 5, which is, I guess, quite a lot, honestly, considering that I'm not doing something vastly entertaining. Usually I have a few more when I do furry stuff. Or I guess you could ask, you know, someone else instead of your viewers. Do we have like other social media? I know it's possible to make like a poll on Instagram and stuff. I have to say, I do like this nose. It makes me happy in a weird way. Just up to you, Stella. You see, now you have Maple as your viewer. Maybe Maple has an opinion on what your puppet should look like. No, I only post on Pinterest. Oh well. Howdy, energetic dear. You're very energetic. You're using, are those 3? Those are 3 exclamation marks. That's too energetic for me, I'm sorry. Energetic dear, you're too energetic. It's too much. I can't deal with that. This is a chill and relaxed stream where I'm painting noses. By the way, I do post more on my Pinterest. I don't know how Pinterest works. Can like people on Pinterest be asked what you should do? I really don't know anything about Pinterest. Besides that, I have an ad blocker on Pinterest, and half of Pinterest is just empty because half of it is ads. Okay, quiet noses. Yeah, you can talk to me. I just, you know, too many exclamation marks make me anxious. I can't even talk anymore. That's what you've done to me. Aha, I got the chat working. That's great. Was it not working before? What's going on? So that's why it's so silent today, because the chat is not working. Oh, and because I'm telling people they're too energetic, that's, I think, a me problem. I can't talk in the first place because I have a spacer. What's a spacer? I feel like half of me streaming is just me asking, what is that? And you guys giving me an explanation. No, for some reason on desktop the chat is blank and you gotta reload the page a few times. That's so weird. Like a ball that spreads your teeth apart. Oh gosh, like similar to braces, I guess. I did have braces for a really long time. Also have braces, yeah. Yeah, me too. And then the dentist guy took them out and he told me, well, you've had these braces for years and they were entirely useless. Your teeth are gonna grow apart again and then we're gonna break your jaw. And he told me this in a way like he was looking forward to it, and I never went back to that dentist. I was like, fuck you. Don't look forward to breaking my jaw. That's so weird. Anyway, he was right though. Like the braces in the end didn't do that much, and the effect was not long lasting, and I should probably go see a different dentist, not that guy. I still don't like this nose makes me deeply uncomfortable. I just don't like it. Now, bro, I'm scared of my ortho because my jaw cracks so bad. I feel like, I don't know, maybe that's just me, but I've never really had a good experience with a doctor. Why are doctors always weird people? Is it just me? Am I just unlucky? But that, the guy who gave me braces was pretty horrible. My standard dentist was pretty horrible. A lot of bad doctors. I don't know what's up with that. So I can understand your fear. In case you guys are wondering why I'm painting noses weird colors, I wanted inspiration just from some franchises. So this is Elphaba inspired. It's a bit dark, I know, but I wanted a green one for Elphaba. I wanted a blue one for the girl from Guardians of the Galaxy. I forgot her name, which is terrible because she's really cool. And then we have some metallic ones that look like statues. And two that are actually human colored. Now, bro, my doctor once said to measure how much blood I lose during my period. Like, how do you do that? I guess the only option would be one of those cups. Like, but that's so disgusting though. Like, you would take the cup and then you would need to put the blood into something to measure it, and then you would need to keep it, right? Well, I guess you mark every single day and then I guess that's a better option. Like, my brain immediately went to put it in the fridge for a few days. That's disgusting. No, don't do that. I know, like, I don't like it. Yeah, honestly, I would never use one of those cups at all. I don't like them either. It just seems so uncomfortable. And they are so huge. Never talking about periods again. With the doctor or in general, because you've just talked about it. With the doctor, that's what I meant. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I feel like obviously that's not what you should do, but I feel like I'm just in no mood to ever talk to any doctor again. And my experience with doctors wasn't like that bad. It was just off every single time. Like, I had a dentist again, but a dentist who told me that my wisdom teeth need to go. And then she did an x-ray and then she said, oh, we can't remove your wisdom tooth. It's too complicated. I was like, what? But you just said they need to go. That's not the solution to this problem. You can't just say we can't remove them and then be like, yeah, you're on your own with your problem. I later on figured out that they can be removed. It just needs to be done by not a dentist, but a like dental surgeon, which is exactly what my dentist could have said to me. Hey, I can remove your wisdom teeth, but my colleague 2 buildings over absolutely can. Or said, oh great, thank you. But no, apparently that's so hard. Anyway, Let's not talk about doctors. That's depressing. I guess I'll just go with my crusty brush. Where's my crusty brush? Here it is. So, I wanted to paint this nose so that it looks like it's made out of wood. Which today I've done already unsuccessfully, painting something to look like wood. For my mum, they had to break her jaw to get her wisdom teeth out. Yeah, like, but still, that's not impossible. That's annoying, obviously. But, you know, that's what my dentist could have said. It's going to be super complicated to remove them, but it's possible, or whatever. But no, it's impossible to remove. Worst solution I've found when talking to any kind of person in the medical field, bring a man. It's diabolical, but it does work, and actually getting looked at properly. Yeah, but like, I don't understand. Like, my dentist was a woman. You would think that that's not the issue when the doctor is also a woman. I also don't like, the only man I could bring would be my dad. And that's weird. Dad, can you go to the dentist with me? No. That's not the solution. But I think I don't press enough. I just let it go. Because I'm too socially awkward to really, you know, push people until they actually tell me the truth. Or until they actually, you know, look at what's going on. Okay, I'm going to blow dry this. So you have to live with the noise for a second. Okay. I just did all of the black color in the same black line layer, and I spent a while coloring it. Oh no! Oh no, I'm sorry that happened to you. It's so painful whenever it does. Guys, the yarn needle is in my arm. What are you doing? No, that doesn't sound great. Are you okay? Is your arm still attached to you, or is it gone? Don't hurt yourself, please. Okay, again, I'll blow dry this. You need to live with the noise for a second. Okay. I think I put this down for a second. This nose looks so good. I'm so happy with this. Yep. Okay, I think this one is done. I was thinking of putting a layer of UV resin on every single one of these guys, just to make sure that these will be like touched a lot, that the paint doesn't rub off. But I think I'll let them dry overnight before I do that. This one isn't dry yet. Can you fix your yarn needle situation, or do you need to go see a doctor? Because I think that was the thing that we all were trying not to do. Not the doctors, no. I mean, sometimes there's no other solution. Better go to see a doctor before you bleed out because of a yarn needle. So did you take everyone's noses? Yes, I went through the neighborhood and stole the noses of every child I could see. I'm a witch. And I'm never giving them back. Because that's what witches do. It's because of the Red Bull it's been acting up. Alright. The Red Bull saga continues. I think I should have done more metallic noses. They make me so happy. They are the best noses. Okay, I think like this looks white on camera, but it's not white enough for me. I'm going to put on another layer of white on top of that, just to be sure. And if I can find it, I will be using the good white. But I'm not sure if I can find it, because I lose everything. Always. I gave my plushies a bath and they're still drying. I mean, that happens. Like everything plush takes an absolute eternity to dry. Yeah, I don't know where my good white paint is. Which means I'm going to put the less good white paint on that's still pretty good. I ate your paint, sorry. Yeah, I know, it's the good one from like Golden Liquid Acrylics. It's very tasty. I only have a white from that brand because white is so important. And I treasure it. I only use it for the small special projects and not for anything else. Okay, so these need to dry. I should probably let them dry overnight just to be sure. And then I can put on a layer of spray paint, like of spray varnish. And then I can shade them. The reason why I'm doing like, okay, I need to start with context. I'm doing 100 noses, which is quite a lot. And only 9 of those 100 noses are human noses. Because these are so much more work than the others, I decided they're going to be like exclusive and rare and special. I'm starving, I haven't eaten anything today. Then go eat. That's important. You do want to stay alive, I assume, so eating is very important. I feel like this is too dark and too warm, so I might just mix paint around again. That worked out so great last time. Okay, I think that might be better. Especially if I put on like blush and shading and stuff. Same. You also haven't eaten anything. What's up with you guys? Go eat. But I need to make more candy. Yeah, but you also need to make more food. Like, you need to stay alive in order to craft more, you know? And for that, you need to eat. Easy. I say that as if I'm really good at eating when I should, but today I was pretty good at eating. I had breakfast and lunch. And soon it'll be time for dinner. And I ran out of snacks. It's so sad. Snack drawer time. Yeah, it's great to have a snack drawer, and I just don't currently. I have nothing on hand. I think this is a much nicer tone. I've had tea and lunch today. Very nice. Why is it spicy? What is spicy? You have a spicy snack? I'm kind of jealous. I want a spicy snack. I want all the snacks. I usually have like frozen donuts or something like that in my freezer. And then when I feel like having a snack, I put them in the air fryer, which sounds a bit crazy, but it works pretty well. It's a Dr. Pepper. Why is it spicy? No, that sounds confusing. I don't know. Maybe it's gone off. But it wouldn't get spicy if it had gone off, would it? But is it good or is it bad? Like, you've just said thus far that it's spicy. Do you see the camera shaking? That's not because of anything that I'm doing. That was a train passing by and the whole house vibrating. I can't deal with donuts, they make me feel sick. Oh no. I mean, they are pretty sweet. I can't, like, I don't think I could have, like, a normal sized donut. That's probably too much. But the ones I get are these, like, tiny donuts that are half the size of a normal donut, and those are fine. I do like those. Okay, so I think I'm pretty happy with my nose. That looks like I stole it from Pinocchio, kind of. I think it's the texture of them. Oh, they're pretty soft. I have to say, I do like that. I like the texture. There's some stuff that I cannot deal with the texture of, like we have over here, I'm not sure if that's like an international thing, but we have over here little bread rolls that have raisins in them. And I like those things separately. I like bread, I like raisins, it's fine. I just cannot deal with biting onto a raisin inside of a piece of bread because my brain is like, that's a bug. That's a soft and squishy bug. I just can't have it. Like, texturally, it's a no. I haven't eaten yet because I go food shopping this Friday or Monday, I can't remember. So unless I want meatballs with gravy and bread or a sausage sandwich, I'm stuck waiting till I'm forced to eat them. Huh. I mean, I guess. I mean, honestly, that doesn't sound too bad to me. Like a sausage sandwich is nice. Or cookies, it's nice. You don't like the texture of cookies? I like the texture of cookies. I went off raisins when I learned how they were made. I'm not sure I want to know, but also I probably don't care that much. Honestly, I'm pretty chill with that. Like I would even eat stuff with the colorant made out of bugs. I don't care. No, I mean raisins and cookies are nasty. Yes, that's the same issue. It's even fine if I have like a raisin and nut mix. I can eat the nuts and the raisins in one bite together. That's fine. For some reason, it's not fine when it's in a baked good. It's just, it's texturally so off. It's a no-no. I also don't like the texture of boiled carrots. I can't deal with that. Like normal, like the taste is also, they get too sweet for me. I don't like that. But the taste of carrots raw is totally fine, and the texture is great. But cooked carrots, ugh, no, no, no. It's not bad. It's just when you have ADHD and limited food option, it feels like sandpaper on my brain trying to eat. So I gotta wait for my stomach to drown out my brain. You take that back. Raisins and cookies are delicious. No, they're not. It's like the taste is fine. The texture, the taste is fine. I agree. But also, sometimes I feel that with the sometimes I'm hungry. I just don't feel like eating. I feel like that's a different issue though. That's not the options that are there. That's just generally I don't want to eat because it doesn't feel fun right now. I think though, like when I'm not in the mood to eat or when I'm not in the mood to cook, I just like go back to bread and cheese. That's always the solution. Take some cheese, put it on some bread. I can always eat that, it's fine. That has been my breakfast for the last, I think, the entirety of my life. Okay, but carrot cookies are my favorite. My birthday cake has been carrot cake with walnuts for several years in a row now. You know, I have the same issue with walnuts sometimes. It's slightly better than raisins, but in a cake, just biting onto a big chunk of walnut, it just gives me the shivers. I hate it. I don't think I've ever had carrot cake or carrot cookies. It's not a thing over here. I should try them probably. Like you guys seem to like them. So maybe I should get onto that. You should, it's so good. Yeah. I need a recipe though. Would you like to send me a recipe? Because I feel like there's so many variations in what it could be. My birthday cake has been chocolate fudge cake for the past 4 years, and my brother's. Also very nice. My birthday cake is a cheesecake from my mom. My mom makes cheesecake a bit weird. I think. Like, I don't think anyone makes cheesecake like my mom. It's really dense. And it's not soft at all. It has an interesting texture. I like it. I think a lot of people don't like it. A lot of people like fluffy cheesecakes. My 800-year-old husband is being annoying. I'm not sure what to do about that. Also, 800 years is quite old. Are you on the same page about anything, or does he keep talking about what happened 800 years ago? The Middle Ages. It has to be homemade, though. Homemade stuff is always nicer, I feel like. Not necessarily that it tastes better. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. It just feels nicer. So I don't know, like here we make the difference in like we have different types of cakes. We have two main types of cakes. One of which is like fancy cakes, and one of which is like standard cakes. And my mom does not ever bake a fancy cake. It's always just the standard cake. And my grandmother was really, really good at baking the fancy cakes. And so I think I only ever once personally received a fancy cake, and that was from my grandma. It was in the shape of a book. Unpopular opinion, I like the base of the cheesecake more than the topping. What part is like isn't like the cheesecake doesn't have that many parts. It has like a really, really, really tiny base, like really tiny, and then the topping is the main thing, no? Because in that case, I disagree with you, and that is in fact an unpopular opinion. The tiny base, yeah, the tiny base is good, but not that good. I like the topping. I'm not sure if I still have the recipe, but my roommate when I was in art school, his favorite cake was also cheesecake, but made by his mother, and so it was very, very different from the one that my mom made. And so one year for his birthday, I asked his mother for the recipe of her cheesecake, and I made that one. And oh my gosh, it was so sweet, ridiculously sweet, much, much sweeter than the one my mom makes. And it was so fluffy, and that was really nice too. I don't know, I feel like there's already so many different variations in what cheesecake can be. Now I'm hungry. Oh my gosh, now I want cheesecake. Okay, I think these noses are mostly painted enough. I still hate this one. This nose makes me so uncomfortable. It's just... no, I don't like it. I just don't like you. You're weird. This one needs another layer, I think. I don't know what to felt. I don't know either. I found the recipe for the carrot and walnut cake. Nice. I mean, if you want to send it over, I don't have a kitchen, okay? I will try it once I have a kitchen. I've been looking for a kitchen for weeks now, and everything makes me so unhappy. I don't really want to buy a new kitchen, it feels dumb. I want to buy, you know, a second-hand one. But the ones in my area are just all kind of blah. Be right back. All right. I like old furniture. It's a bit of an issue. My mom hates it. Like a lot of the furniture I buy, my mom just goes, no, that's so ugly. Why would you get that? Then she loses her mind a bit. Now don't fall over. That wasn't great of you. You shall stay upright. There we go. Okay. So, I kind of think I should keep some of this paint, so let me scoop that onto my wet palette. There we go. So what else do I have on my list to do today? I could check over the other noses that I made. Oh, they're so nice. They're so sparkly. Oh yeah, okay, this needs another layer of resin because it's losing glitter everywhere. Okay, so I need a normal sheet of paper. Very important. Step 1. Okay, so this box is my resin curing station. And all of these noses are covered in a layer of resin. And I'm just going to check if I need to put on more resin or not, but with this one I don't. This one is fine. This one I think is functional as it is. This one needs more resin. This one should be fine. Because sometimes I sprinkled the glitter on top of the resin, and I think that is now coming off again. Sometimes I kind of encapsulated it. This is coming off. This is okay as it is. I have to say, I'm pretty happy with these noses. They are pretty fun. Or maybe that's just me. Oh, this one is fine, actually. I don't like this one, but I think that's okay. I don't have to like every nose. And this one just lost a bit of paint. That's not great. How do I fix that? The creature is back. What creature? I just hope I pull animal noses when I try next time I see a booth. So for these noses, I'm thinking there will be like an exchange shelf, so that if you get one that you don't like, you can exchange it. So basically there will always be like 3, I think, on display. And yeah, if you get a human one, you can instead pick one of those that are on display. So this needs some fixes. Me, oh, you're the creature. Welcome back, creature. This doesn't feel very nice. This needs more resin. I made myself do big chocolate. I mean, that's great. Okay, very kind. Yeah, I think for these kinds of things, it makes sense to give an exchange shelf, just because they're not that cheap. Like with stickers, I think it's different. But with these ones, I wanted to do a shelf. I think I need to do quite a bit of work still on these guys. I think the first ones I made came out really nice, and then at some point I just stopped working so nicely and paint broke off of this one as well. Not sure if I will fix those today. I would order one, but then again, I have strict parents. Yeah, well, don't worry about it. Also, maybe you could make one yourself. Which I probably shouldn't say, because I should say, I want to make money. Don't copy me, but, you know, if you want to make one yourself, go for it. Are they clay? I know they're 3D printed, but you could make them out of clay. I guess I think the inner mechanism would be a bit annoying, so... Oh, they're hard to remove. So inside here, like this clicker thing needs to go in. And I think that would be a bit hard to do. But besides that, shouldn't have a problem. Okay, I think, are your clicker things 3D printed too? No, you can just Google like keyboard clicker, I guess? Keyboard something. So I think I have one single one left over. So this is what they look like. And you can just get these. They click. Don't buy them on Amazon because they're just drop shipped. Buy them on like a Chinese website. Like directly, like Temu, AliExpress, whatever. I know it's bad to buy from there, but it's kind of the only option you have if you don't want to buy from drop shippers, which I just think is stupid. Right, and then if you want to make one, you need like one of these lower boxes too, so that it can sit inside there. And also these come with like different click patterns. So I have, you know, the blue ones, which do a like simple click, but there's also some that are fully silent, which I've been asked about if I could do those, so that you can like click when you're somewhere where a click is not acceptable. And they come with all kinds of different noises, which is pretty nice. I can 3D print them. Yeah, that's great. You can also, like what I didn't 3D model the inside part of the clicker myself. I just Googled clicker and I found one that can be used for commercial purposes. And then I used that 3D model to make my own. I just build up on top of that. I think that's the easiest. I'm okay to throw this recipe in the Discord chat, just double checking before it's sent. Yeah, sure, you can do that. Maybe someone else will enjoy it too. You can also put it in just like the normal chat if you want to. Okay, thank you very much. Also love that it's not in like cups, because then I would have to calculate everything. Okay, so I want to fix these noses sometime else because it's more work than I anticipated. Also, it's getting kind of late, so I think that's it from me for today. So, thank you guys for hanging out with me. This time, not in fursuit making. I'll see if we can make fursuits again soon. Have a nice evening. Bye bye. Yes, you all have a nice rest of your day too. Thank you for hanging out with me. And maybe until next time. Bye.